Now, all those clearing skies should destabilize the atmosphere, and then coming down from Indiana and Ohio, that's that line of severe weather that we're expecting. It's going to come in fairly late, right around 10 p.m. We're looking at anywhere from damaging winds to possibly some hail, and a tornado warning is in effect. If you live in Estill County, this is in effect until 3 p.m. Once again, a tornado warning. You want to get down into your basement, or if you don't live in a basement, you want to get into an interior portion of your home, preferably a bathroom. That is going to be your safe space to get into. A tornado warning is in effect. So once again, locations that are in impact of this spot. Right here is the portion that we are looking. When we see the velocity scans, the green and the red that are close to each other, that's certainly the worry spot. So locations that are impact: Witt, 245, West Irvin at 250, Irvin at 250.
I've been only standing out here for about 5 minutes, and I got plenty to cover me right now. So the big deal here is just the black ice layer tonight and the cold temperatures plus blowing snow with visibility down to a quarter of a mile.
You also have to be prepared because it's going to be really, really hot.
Yeah, I think this is your standard summer weekend where you need to be prepared. Sunscreen, sunglasses, drink plenty of water. Live HD radar right now. Points are pretty refreshing whenever you see dew points. And this, of course, dew points are the measure of moisture in the atmosphere, but these dew point numbers in the 50s and 60s, that's a pretty refreshing number. Unfortunately, it's not going to stay that way. Our muggy meter tomorrow goes back up into the mid-60s. That's that sticky, uncomfortable feel. For the sunshine, as VJ indicated, there's a lot of it in the forecast for tomorrow, but the rain, it certainly does return. A very active weather pattern is on the way, and looking ahead, heavy rain showers are possible, and yeah, even some severe weather might be possible for your Wednesday. Now, let's go ahead and look at the tropics. So right now, this could become Tropical Storm Barry. It's right now hanging out in the Gulf of Mexico, but it will track its way north and west towards Mexico and eventually make its way. Wind chill 19 below. This is that Arctic air I was talking about earlier, and it is some very bitter cold air. And it's not just Lexington. This is all across the United States here. Some very, very chilly air that will be bringing its way in. So some very cold air that's moving in next week. Let's take a look at that.
It's hard to believe this little creek right here was the result of the Lusk flooding 2 years ago. The water, if we were standing right here, would have been nearly 8 feet above my head.
We stretch this out. High pressure still pretty much in control. It's just off the coast of the United States. Warm fronts kicking up a little bit of moisture across areas of Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, but for the most part, we're just kind of waiting for that frontal boundary to push its way towards us. So as we wait on that, it's going to kick up some cloud cover overnight tonight. So we're expecting mostly cloudy skies. So let's kind of time that out for you right now. So it's going to be in headquarters at about 5:13. It's going to be in Evansville about 5:29. So still got some time on this one, but it is dropping a heavy amount of rainfall, even a little bit of pea-sized hail as well. And then
it's been about 5 minutes. The temperature outside is just under 70 degrees. My thermometer app is showing that it's about 85 right now in the vehicle. My hands are sweating. I'm definitely feeling the heat.
You know how to look for it too, right? Tell us how to look for it.
Yeah, so I got some details on it, directions in the sky and everything. So you want to look towards the southern half of the sky. So look to the south of the sky. And good news is, remember I talked about those good visibility tonight. So we got clearing skies. It's going to be a little bit on the cool side, so 52 degrees. But, you know, VJ talked about the bandings. Jupiter has these bands, if you will, and even, of course, that famous red spot. You're going to need a pretty powerful telescope to see that, but more than likely, if you have just your standard binoculars, you'll be able to see some of those 4 moons. Is this rotation right now, whenever we see these red and green colors currently next to each other, that's rotation indicated on radar. That is not a good sign. So if you live right now here in Irvin, you need to get into your tornado safe location. It is certainly a dangerous situation currently happening. So where is this headed right now? And thankfully, we're currently kind of in a lull when we talk about cities in between, but see the difference in colors. So the cooler dew points in the 60s and mid-60s. We're at 61 when we talk about our dew point right now, but look at these. We had dew points in the 72 range to 70 in Mount Vernon. That's the kind of dew point temperatures that are headed our way. Storms push their way across the bluegrass. Here's one of those cells in Harrison County. Just some scattered showers and thunderstorms across Harrison County, Bourbon County, even in Clark County, seeing some scattered showers. Go a little bit further south down in Pulaski County and pushing its way to the north and east. Now, we're going to continue to see scattered showers and thunderstorms, so we kind of stretch this out and throw it in motion. Here's the main line of storms in Indiana. Now, this line of storms will count until 8:45 p.m. Everything is moving its way to the south and east. Right now, we just have light rain showers for the Lexington area, but they expect these stronger storms to make their way into Lexington about 8:45, Moorhead around 9:14, Nicholasville and 9:22. So the stronger line of storms, we're looking at 50 mile to 60 mile per hour winds, and we've had reports up to hail about 1 inch in diameter. Mostly clear skies. Maybe you're thinking of doing some Black Friday shopping later on tonight. You got to stand outside in a line. Bring a jacket. It will be a little bit on the chilly side, but plenty of clearing skies.
I don't know what your guys' reactions were in the studio or all of our viewers watching, but mine went like something like this, where I just was like dancing everywhere. So like it was fantastic. But I will have so much more on what happened here at Casper College with all the scientists.
Radar indicated tornado warning is currently moving northeast at about 30 miles per hour. Certainly a dangerous situation at this point.
There could be flooding concerns because of
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. We're looking at anywhere between 2 and 4 inches of rain when it's all said and done by next Monday.
Wow.
And especially the main concern is going to be eastern Kentucky with those hills and where all the rain just kind of drains into some of those valleys.
We've already had some too. All right, Justin, thank you.
Time, what to expect today. We got the ABC 36 Express on its way, picking up all the turkeys. Got a couple of stragglers though. All right, take a look at this. 8 to noon to 5, 33 to 44 to 45. No rain in the forecast. A little bit cool and chilly this morning. Mostly sunny skies, but plenty of night.
We're on the threshold of the weekend, and that forecast is always very important, but it's hard not to look ahead to that Arctic air that's heading in later next week.
And it's scary when you see it this far away, because usually the forecast kind of tinkers a little bit and we're kind of molding it a little bit, but it's been staying consistent for the past couple of days now.
There's still time.
And
It could change.
and you can hold out hope a little bit, but usually, if anything, it usually tends to get a little bit colder when we start getting closer and closer.
And we already have
Breaking
overnight
heart.
lows later next week below zero, actual air temperature.
Right, and that's not even factoring in wind chill.
Right.
In the meantime,